Before the battle begins, before the swords are raised, every warrior must answer one question. Will you trust in your strength, or will you trust in the one who created the heavens? Two warriors stand. One carries pride, one carries faith. Today, the giant must fall.
Steps shake when I walk through this town. Iron on my chest, fire in my eyes. I am the shadow, covering the skies. You bring a stone, you bring a prayer. Little warrior, do you think I care? I carry the strength of 1,000 men. I break the weak again and again.
My sword is heavy, my armor is gold. My name will be feared, my legend be told. Kings have fallen before my throne. I build my kingdom with blood and bone.
Where is your God when the battle begins? Where is your faith when the darkness wins? You stand alone in this valley tonight.
I am the storm, I am the fight. You see my size, but you don't see my king. You see my hands, but you don't see his strength. I don't walk here with the power of man. I walk with the one who created the wind. You trust your sword, you trust your steel, but my God decides what is real. Your armor shines, but your heart is blind. Your pride will fall before the divine.
You call yourself a giant standing tall, but every giant has a moment to fall. The heavens are watching, the battle is known. I don't fight alone on this ground of stone. I don't need armies, I don't need fame. I only need the power of his name. The God of Abraham walks beside me. The God of David will fight for me.
The giant must fall, the kingdom will rise.
The power of God
is stronger than lies.
The giant must fall.
The darkness will break.
The chains of fear will tremble and shake. No sword, no armor, no power of man can stand against the Creator's plan.
The battle is here, the victory is won. The fight belongs to the Holy One.
You think your faith can defeat my might? You think your God can win this fight? I have conquered warriors across this land. Nobody survives when they face my hand.
You conquer men, but you never knew grace. You fought with pride, now face your fate. The stone is small, but the promise is great. God opens doors no man can shut or break.
My armor is strong, my power is real.
But your heart will fall before the King of Kings.
One stone,
One prayer,
One God,
one victory.
one stone, one prayer, one God, one victory.
The giant must fall, the giant must fall.
Not by the sword, not by the strength,
But by the hand of God above all. The giant must fall,
oh,
the victory is ours.
oh, when the faithful stand.
The heavens release their power.
Every generation faces a giant. A giant of fear, a giant of doubt, a giant of darkness. But remember, the size of your enemy does not matter when God stands with you.
No giant can remain standing.
The giant must fall. Every warrior has a battle, Not only against enemies, but against the darkness inside. There are wounds nobody sees. There are battles nobody knows. But even the broken can rise again. Because the light always defeats the darkness.
Carry scars beneath my armor. Pain is the weight upon my shoulders. I fought so many battles alone. Now I don't even recognize my own throne. I was a warrior without a purpose, a broken soul hiding behind the surface. I chased the glory, I chased the crown, but every victory still brought me down.
I built my walls higher than mountains, but inside I was drowning in silence. I conquered enemies across the land, but I couldn't save the man I am.
Tell me, where is your God tonight? When the warrior loses the fight, when the fire inside starts fading away and the darkness becomes the only way.
He was never forgotten, he was never alone. Even in the valley, God was guiding him home. You see the scars, but God sees the healing. You see the broken, but God sees the meaning. A warrior is not made from steel. A warrior is made when he learns to kneel. The strongest heart is not the one that never breaks, it's the one that trusts God when everything shakes. Your past cannot define your name. Your failures cannot erase your flame. The same hand that created the skies is the same hand that helps you rise.
Warrior of the light,
Rise from the ashes tonight.
the darkness may come, the storms may fight,
But God's power shines brighter than the night. Stand with your faith alive,
the battle is hard, but you will survive.
because the King is by your
I
side.
thought my wounds made me weak. I thought my failures made me incomplete. I carry my shame like a chain on my soul. I forgot that God could make me whole.
The scars are proof that you survive. Your broken pieces can come alive. God does not throw away the fallen. He raises warriors when they are calling.
Can a broken warrior still fight?
Yes, when he walks with the light.
The storm is passing, the chains are breaking.
A new warrior is rising.
Warrior of the light,
Your story is not over.
Through every battle, through every scar,
God is making you stronger. Warrior of the light.
lift your eyes and see.
The darkness has no power over who you were meant to be.
the greatest warriors are not those who never fall. They are those who rise again.
With God beside them.
Warrior of the light,
Before the kingdoms were built, before the crowns were placed, there was a battle,
Not between men,
but between darkness and light. Every empire will fall, every throne will break, but one kingdom will rise forever.
I was born from fire, raised by war. I took the lands that others fought for. My banner rises above the sky. My enemies fall when I arrive. wrestle with iron and stone. I made a kingdom, call it my own. Kings bow down when they hear my name. My victory burns like an endless flame. I don't need mercy, I don't need grace. I take my crown and I take my place. The world belongs to the ones who fight. The strongest survive in the darkest night. Your God
Speaks of love and peace, but power is the only thing that brings release. When armies march and the battle begins, only the strongest are left to win. You built your kingdom on dust and pride, but every empire has a time to die. You chase the crown, you chase the fame, but you will vanish like smoke in the rain. My kingdom is not made of gold. It cannot be bought, it cannot be sold. It was reckoned before the stars had light. It was born before the first sunrise. You fight with anger, you fight with fear, but the voice of God is always near. No weapon formed against his name can never stand and remain the same.
You see a battle, I see a purpose. You see an ending, I see a promise. The King of Heaven commands the fight, and darkness will run from the coming light. Kingdoms will rise, kingdoms will fall,
But the name of God stands above them all.
the earth will shake,
The oceans roar
the King of Kings.
forevermore. Kingdoms will rise.
The truth remains through fire and storm, through loss and pain. No crown of man,
No throne of dust
can stand against the Lord we trust. I have armies behind me, I have warriors at my side. My kingdom stretches endlessly, my enemies cannot survive.
Your armies are nothing, your walls will decay. Every human kingdom will fade away.
I hold the power, I control the land.
But every king will answer to the Almighty's hand.
The drums of war are calling.
The heavens are opening.
The battle belongs to God.
Kingdoms will rise, kingdoms will fall.
But the throne of heaven will outlast them all.
The darkness will break,
The victory
the
comes,
eternal kingdom.
it's already won.
Men build kingdoms.
But God builds eternity.
The greatest warriors are not those who conquer others. They are those who surrender to the King.
Hey, hey.
In every battle, there comes a moment when the warrior must choose to believe in the size of the enemy or the greatness of his God. The world sees a stone, but heaven sees a weapon. This is the power of faith.
Your courage, but I see your fear. You stand in the valley, but your end is near. You carry a stone, you carry a dream, but dreams disappear when they face my machine. I built my walls with the bones of the weak. I silence the voices of those who speak. You think your faith can break my throne? You are just a warrior standing alone. I have seen kingdoms rise and fall. I have watched men answer the call, but every hero eventually breaks. Every heart eventually shakes. Your God may be a story you believe, but stories don't make warriors breathe. When the darkness comes and the shadows grow, will your face still burn or will it let go?
You see a stone, I see a promise. You see weakness, I see God's power upon us. You see my size, I see his hand. You see a battle, I see his plan. I don't need gold, I don't need a crown, because the Lord lifts the broken from the ground. The world says impossible, God says arise. The enemy speaks, but heaven replies. I carry no fear inside my soul, because the Creator fighting here with me.
This is the stone of faith, the weapon they cannot see. A power stronger than armies, a fire inside of me. This is the stone of faith,
Thrown by a hand of trust. When God is standing with us, every giant turns to dust.
You think your prayers can change your fate? You think your God can open my gate? I am the mountain, I am the wall. I have never watched a warrior make me fall.
Every mountain has a breaking point. Every darkness loses its voice. Your pride will fall, your kingdom will end, because God fights for those who depend.
The weapon is small, your army is none.
But one word from God can stop the sun.
Drums of war. The ground begins to shake. A warrior stands, not because she is strong,
But because God is, this is the stone of faith,
The weapon of the brave,
the power of the Lord that no enemy can break. This is the stone of faith,
the victory is near. When God walks beside us, there is nothing left to fear.
the world measures weapons. God measures faith,
A small stone
a faithful heart.
and a God